everyone. So have you ever had one of those days where nothing seems to go right? I have, and it seems to have happened once again today. And I kind of find it a little funny because I was I was posting a comment on one of my friend's vlogs, and I was telling him that, to just, stay positive and that we all have one of these days, and I didn't know that at the time something like this was going to happen. So it's Thursday. I get up because I know I'm going to have dinner with a friend later on, just to catch up, see how everything's going. Awesome. So the first thing that's on my mind is because Border Books is closing. Yeah, closing, so out of business. Or just they're closing certain stores. They're not going out of business just yet. So there's one store very close to me, and they're like 20-40% off. And it's been like that for about a week. So I wanted to see if I can get one of my books, which is through the, Looking Glass Ward. It's one of those Alice in Wonderland things. I needed the third book, and hopefully I was hoping that it would still be there, but you know what? No. And on my way back, I noticed the gas price, which was $2.59, and I'm like, no, there's gonna be a cheaper one because there's one near my house, and they always have a pretty good cheap price for gas. So I drive back, and guess what? It's not cheap. Instead of $2.59, it's $2.65. Well, it's better than $2.69 because I've seen it there as well. So I go ahead and get that. On my way back, I forgot that I have to stop at the bank, so I had to go ahead and drive back out once more, get money, come back, because again, I'm going to be having dinner with one of my friends, and I want to be prepared for whatever we're going to do, afterward, if there's going to be any afterward, or just have dinner and see how much the bill is going to come out to. So I get home, and then I see I have mail. One of them is the parking permit for Mount Sac, which is awesome. And then there's another one from one of my credit card companies, and it says, "Look, you didn't pay. You must pay now." Pay now? I paid on well before Valentine's Day. What are you talking about? So I called up the credit card company, and I told them that, look, I made a payment. I paid it in full, and it was a pretty big amount. And now you're telling me nada. No, it didn't happen. Sorry. I find this hard to believe, and apparently the person who I was talking with didn't do it. So it seems like I didn't pay anything for almost a month. But the good thing is we got it all straightened out. They waived the late fee, and it got paid. So that's one thing to finally, just a sigh of relief, because I thought something was wrong because I tried to use my credit card, and I don't know, for some reason it wasn't working. It was something online that I was trying to get, but it just wasn't working. I used a different one I went through, so it had me questioning if something was wrong or not. Hopefully that was the reason. Now, on to the main event. So I'm getting ready, because my friend's going to come around 4 or 5 o'clock. So I got most of my chores out of the way. There's some other things I probably had to do or could have done, but you know what, I put everything aside. I did what I could so that nothing would interrupt me catching up with my friend. Guess what? I wait till 4. Okay, 15 minutes, nothing's wrong with that. And I text, what time are you going to come over? No response. I wait till 4:30. Nothing. 5 o'clock. 5:15. 5:30. 5:45. Hey, look, no one's coming. There's been no text. Someone's ignoring you. How awesome is that? So instead of going out, I just ate dinner with the family, and that's it. I've been just checking out on YouTube, watching certain people, looking at Facebook, and noticing people who have removed me from their Facebook. And I always find this really odd, because it's the same thing that happens in MySpace. You know these people, you went to high school with them, and then, for some reason, you're not their friend anymore, and you're like, did I do something to make you remove me? Like, didn't really talk. You just figured, oh, like dusting up the place. Oh, I don't talk to this guy, delete. Don't talk to this person, delete. Is that how it is? I mean, why would you unfriend someone? I mean, it's unfriending. That sounds pretty harsh. And to do that on Facebook, it makes me think twice about those people who I added in the first place. I think back to when I knew them, I'm like, well, we had good times back then. Why would you remove me as your friend if that's our only way of staying in contact? I know this person isn't a douchebag, but still, what was the point of removing me? And look, someone's knocking on the door. Huh? Yeah, later. And that's what we call an interruption. I just love when that happens. It's almost like they try to make you lose your train of thought. So, it's not like this person was a douchebag, but it just makes me wonder, why would you remove someone from Facebook? Yes, I understand if you have a falling out with a friend. Yeah. Perfect sense. But if you just add them because you want to keep in contact with them, see how they're doing, message them every so often, because if you have a lot of friends, or even just a little, what counts as a little? I see people with thousands of friends on there, 2,000, 3,000, that's a lot. A little, 200? 100 perhaps? It's hard to stay in contact with everyone. But I don't know. That's just my question. And all this happened in one day. It's just seeing people who I knew I did add, and now I see that I'm not their friend anymore. And it's just an odd feeling, because it makes you feel like you did something wrong. So, I don't know. But this just really hasn't been a good day. And to top off, I have to open tomorrow. And we have this thing called Mopar, which is where the home office comes and visits our work to make sure that we've done everything correct. They're supposed to visit every, 3 months, 6 months? But no, they like to visit every 2 months, it seems. And when that happens, it just makes work more hectic. And as we all know, work is not really the best place right now, because we have a new manager who is not a good manager, period. He's not a good manager. Anyway, it's just not a good place, and I'm trying to find another job just so I can escape that one. And still, you want a job where you can be happy and not really just escape for the sake of escaping. You don't want to go to another job where it's terrible, or start flipping burgers just because that's the only one available. I mean, yeah, you want to escape, but you don't want to escape to something even worse than what you came from. So that's what I'm trying to deal with. And then at the same time, I'm still trying to go to Mount Stack, and I have 2 classes where I'm on a waiting list. And there's another class that I want. See? But to take this class that I want, I have to take a co-requisite from this one or this one. But these are both waiting lists. So, if I can't get one, which is on one of the nights, then the next one comes this. But I can't be in this one unless I'm on to this one. And if this one still has a waiting list and I can't make it, then I get nothing at all. Trying to make yourself better, trying to improve yourself, and trying to go about skills that you hope will lead into a better career should be easier, but it's not. It's frustrating. Very frustrating. I'm pretty sure that a lot of you out there know that, especially if you're trying to go back to school. So I have a lot of stress on me. Not to mention that in the next month, in March, I turn 30. Which is the big number that everyone seems to be talking about, because it's the big life changer. It's when you look back and you realize, oh my gosh, you're getting old. It's just a lot to deal with. And I'm still trying to figure out how I'm supposed to celebrate that. I know I'm probably going to keep it small, none of those huge, big bash parties that everyone's going to try to get or have going for them. But it's just so many things coming all together, and it's so much stress, and sometimes you just want to push everything away from yourself, take a break, and just relax until you can actually strain it out. But no, life doesn't give you that. It just bombards you constantly with stress. They need this, they want that, you have to do this, you have to do that. And it's just, there's no escape. Except for blogging, because for some reason, even though I'm talking about these problems and I am talking straight to you guys about it. Sharing my problems with you actually makes me feel a little better. It's like I get to escape it for just that little bit before I stop recording and say, oh look, I am back in reality. So anyway, for those of you who are around my age, or maybe a little higher in age, what did you do for your 30th birthday? How did you celebrate it? Would you have a big party? Would you have a small one? Would you have more of a family type reunion if you haven't seen a certain side of the family? Or would you just keep it the same as it has always been? Most people want their 30th to be memorable. I want that too, but I'm not sure how to go about it. Do you have like 4 different parties? Friends, family, relatives, work friends. What do you do? Anyway, yeah, that's gonna be it for now. And, yeah, seeing how things probably won't get better. I'm starting school next week, so I'll definitely let you know how that goes. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna start making a lot more videos because the stress probably isn't gonna go away. It's gonna just build and build and build. Anyway, that's gonna be it for now, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care.